Good morning, everyone. Um, Welcome to a new month of trading. This is May, and I'm recording this on a Sunday because things are clear and I want to explain things properly before the market starts. So to give you all a chance to look at the market and put the analysis on your platforms, right? Um, so let me just share my screen and get straight to it. Okay. So last week was NFP week, right? So obviously on the first week of every month, um, that was the first week of May. So there's NFP on the first week of every month. So it was a choppy week. That's a that's always the most volatile week of a month. Same that's gonna happen here on this week. So we most traders, if you're not a full-time trader, it's advised not to trade in this week because you really need to monitor the market and monitor your trades consistently, you know. Yeah, and working and trading, just for those that have been asking, working and trading is very difficult. You miss a lot of trades. It's difficult to enter at the right moment because your concentration is split. And if you're not fully focused in the market, you won't get the rewards you are looking for. You'll get frustrated with it. So I'm talking from 7 years of experience. It's not easy. And another thing is don't start quitting your job immediately when you start seeing profits. It is not easy being a full-time trader. The market, it has seasons. There's winter, the summer, you know, you'll have good times, bad times, no matter how good you are in trading. So it needs resilience. But yeah, just people have been asking those that are working, what's available for them. So something is coming soon. I'm gonna start something soon which will benefit you. Um, if you are a working person and cannot focus on the markets and you want to benefit from the yeah, and I'll put it here on the videos but I just need until the 15th or the end of the month. I think it will start the 1st of June after yeah, the 1st of June. So that thing will start the 1st of June and it will benefit those that are working and can focus on the market. But anyway, now let's focus on what we came here for, the market review, right? Cool. This is the second week, obviously, of May. So we always start with checking out the news, investing.com, the economic calendar. And Monday is a holiday for UK. So probably not we don't trade Mondays. I prefer not to trade Mondays. It always worked out for me to not trade Mondays, you know. Then that's the whole week basically. Interest rate for AUD, USD, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, some GDP, you know. And one thing to note, CPI is on that other week, So in the week that we're gonna trade this week, it could be fairly quiet. There's a possibility of ranging, like the market going sideways, you know. There's a big possibility, and then all of a sudden it starts moving here. But we'll monitor it as it goes, you know. We'll get signs of if it's going to be a moving market this week or it's going to be a slow market. There's always signs. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're looking at this week. Monday, definitely not a trading day. Most 80% of traders lose here on Mondays. They're too much in a rush to get into the market. I've always been saying this, but yeah. Let's get straight to the charts then. Then what we're looking for. Please keep note that I prefer to trade a few pairs for the reason of being accurate. You know, jack of all trades is master of none. So if you're focusing on 2 or 3 trades, pairs, I mean, you are definitely gonna do better than if you're focusing on 6 or 7. You'll master those ones. So master a few pairs, then add on some more. So I'll definitely say if you're starting, master 2 pairs, then add on as soon if you can handle it, then go forth. But anyway, another thing is I always analyze on TradingView. I publish on TradingView. You know, if you're looking for ideas on any pair that you like, you can always find it on TradingView. Like you search that specific pair. This thing's a bit slow. Yeah, you search a specific pair. I just forgot, but within TradingView, you can see other people's analysis and then search those pairs, right? Let me try. Let me say USD JPY. Yeah, so I just typed USD JPY. I see all the ideas that other people have posted, you know. So the nice thing I love about TradingView, there's no gimmicks, no faking accounts, no faking profits, no nothing. Strictly charts, strictly about analyzing. Then you can view other people's ideas on that specific pair so that you can see that what they are seeing, majority of them are seeing, and what you are seeing. So it's a place only for traders, only for trading. It's very accurate, no gimmicks, no advertising, just strictly. So this is a good place to be, you know, to try and understand. So it's a good community to be in. Okay. So it even tells you when you join. So I've joined like 7 years ago. So it can tell you which each and every trader that's publishing, how long have they been. So you can see how much experience they have, right? Okay, anyway, so let's get straight to the charts, right? That's what we're here for, quickly, so I don't waste your time. I want to make this video as short as possible. Okay, so one thing I always do, always focus on dollar. I trade most dollar pairs. If you can see everything here, it's mostly dollar because dollar controls 70% of the market. So it's good to know what the dollar is going to do. With that said, yeah, just focus on the dollar first. This is DXY. It's the dollar index. So it tells me exactly what's happening to the dollar in full, you know. So I've been monitoring this. I really like monitoring this one before I look at any other pairs. So as you can see, we've been buying since 14 March. We've been buying this thing. So it's been almost 2 months that we're buying it. But yeah, since 14 March, I've been saying, let's buy this dollar, right? Cool. So dollar's moving up. There's been retracements, you know, there's a push, then there has to be a pullback. Like here, there's a pullback, a push, then a pullback. So I'm looking for one final push to the upside, right? It retraced properly during the first week. So this is a good retracement for me. I like it. And then I'm expecting bulls now. So yeah, we're expecting that. So why do I feel that this is a key zone for it to push up this trend line? Number one. Number two, when you're doing your count, as long as price doesn't break the previous turn, so this turn, price didn't break this turn. If it went below here, it would invalidate my buy, you know, but it didn't break. It just what can I say? It spiked to the low and then now it's pushing up. So the candle closed, the body of the candle closed above the zone. So it's a good zone for bulls to come in. So that's why I'm buying that, right? Cool. So now that means I'm looking for USD strength on most things, right? Most pairs. But also keep in mind, trade every pair on its own. Don't just say because this one is gonna be a buy, everything is gonna be a buy. It might buy, and then these other pairs don't buy. They lag. They might buy, this might buy on a Monday and then these buy on a Thursday. It doesn't move necessarily at the same time. So just keep that in mind when trading. Okay. Then we here with Euro USD. So if I'm looking for USD strength, that means I'm looking for sells, right? And I'm looking at this pair. Reset charts, just want to view it properly. So I'm looking for those that sell to the downside. Now my trend line, some might argue, why didn't I touch it like that, right? Okay, let me explain. There, let me say I touched there, there, right? It's only two touches, right? It's only one touch, two touch, and then these turning points are not chosen, right? So if I do that from here and I start drawing my trend line from here, it has at least three touches. So three touches are better than two touches. So that's why I'm choosing this, right? So that's why I chose to draw it like that, because at least there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. So there's more touches there than just that 1, 2. So this one is more reliable, right? Cool. So there's a resistance there, there's a resistance there, then there's a resistance. Now this resistance is nice because there's a moving average, stopping price saying rejecting price, so to go down, and there's a trend line. So it's a good place to sell. This is why I don't like trading NFP week. You see this rejection, imagine that candle spiked so high. This is a daily candle. It spiked so high and then came down quickly in the same day. So yeah, if you're not focused on your trades, could have kicked you out. If you are looking at your trades and consistently monitoring your charts, you would have seen that, okay, that was a spike out. Let me enter again, made your profits back and even more. You see? So, but yeah, we see that rejection there. Probably Monday is gonna move up a little bit before dropping, but yeah, we are looking for sales there, 100%, and it's the last wave. GBP USD, same thing. They Euro USD and GBP USD is usually like twins. I consider them twins, so usually they move the same. But yeah, the same waves as well. Touches, there's more touches there. That moving average on daily did the things again. Rejected price there, then dropped. Candle closed off this, closed below the trend line, so it's an accurate zone. 61.8 zone, 1561.8, obviously the fib zone. No candle has closed above this zone. So that confirms the bears that this is a sell, you see. So we are good to sell this sharp. So yeah, USD to GBP sells. So now the stocks, right? Do you see how accurate that moving average is on daily? It keeps on rejecting price. Look what it did here. Price came, rejected there. It's coming back to that zone. I'm expecting sells because I see that rejection there. So indices, I'm expecting that drop, right? Continuation. When USD is strong, stocks are weak. So we're looking forward to that movement to the downside, right? But we'll monitor this on Monday and see what's the daily candle close. But it looks very good for sales. Same thing here, that moving average breakout, it's retesting on that moving average. We're looking for sales, you know. We're looking for those sales from that zone to the downside. So these two are confirming they both stocks with they're both USA stocks, so they're agreeing with each other that we need to drop, right? Cool. Gold, this is what I'm looking for. Head and shoulders retest to the downside. That trend line is holding. Price always spikes to those areas to the drop. So everything is just agreeing with that drop. So look how that moving average also serves as resistance. So if I go to a daily time frame, actually I'm starting to do mentorship, which I'm not supposed to anyway. You see the moving average is just below here. So that could be the TP, take profit. When I go to a lower time frame, just go below. I look at where it's mostly accurate, and you can see that this moving average works on gold better on H4, because look what happens. It bounced there, it bounced there, bounced there to for confirm support. As soon as it broke out below, serves as resistance very, very, very accurately. Like look, 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's held. So this moving average on gold is very good on H4. So now I know that I should look at it only on H4, put a note down. But yeah, looks very good for sells. Probably there'll be obviously a push up before the down. It's been ranging. Gold has been ranging for some time. Look at those daily candles all sitting at that line, spiked up, spiked below. So it hasn't really chosen a direction, but when it does, it's gonna move down. So looking at these spikes and what I say about the market, um, you know what, I'll come back to it. But basically, this is just indication that there was they're killing the buyers. If you were selling, right? If you were trying to sell this, they kicked you out. If you were trying to buy, they kicked you out. You know, for those specs to go that to that extent of spiking and come back to the very same low means that there was a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers that needed to be removed, clean up the markets. That means also that's an indication also that there's a lot of people that are trading gold. So the more hair is traded, the more it's manipulated, right? But yeah, there's arguments about that, but yeah, that's how I see it, and the way I see it has worked for me. So yeah, anyway, we're looking for sales, but you need to be sure and have your stop loss very tight, because you don't know if they're done kicking off all the retail traders yet before they move to the downside. So we'll see. Okay. USD ZAR, right? Mm, there's elections in SA this month, right? So in South Africa. So when elections come, the 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 currency of that country loses strength. So I'm looking for weakness of the ZAR within this month because of the elections, because people are taking out their money because they're uncertain what's the outcome of these elections. So yeah, I'm expecting USD strength for USD ZAR because of the elections. Closer to the elections, definitely there will be 2 or 3 days, definitely the buys will be more accurate for USD ZAR. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's playing, but it's been ranging in this area. So I do not expect it to break out of here. So I'm expecting some buys here. Definitely expecting buys. And it's the elections like in 25 days or so. So definitely some buys are coming in for that. Okay. Last but not least, I want to speak about the Japanese yen. So the JPY pairs have been pushing up because JPY is always on the right. So they've been pushing up to new highs, right? And people are trying to sell it, sell it, sell it. I even tried to sell it, didn't work out. So when I see such things happening, I'll always come back to the index of the specific country, the currency. So JXY is the Japanese yen currency index. And when we look at it, properly, right? This price has never been to this zone. Let's look at it from this perspective. You see, price has just been going down since 2020, 2020 basically. So it's been like 4 years going down, you know. So Japanese yen is very weak, and we want it to buy, but it's not happening. Um, there's no previous price to check it with, even if I'm trying to draw this, let's say I'm drawing this trend line, right? Um, it held. So it looks like that spike is holding. There's a possibility, not that it's gonna happen. There's a good possibility since there's rejections on here that it will buy, right? Then these means will sell. But before entering such a thing, you don't just buy because of one spike. Um, let's look at it from a weekly. Okay. We saw here that that support didn't hold. So then it broke out. So it could be a breakout retest to continue dropping. So what do we need to look at? We need to a candle close above this support zone. So if this week closes above here, then we can start buying till there. Then the real buys come from this area of resistance here. The real buys come here. So it's best to be patient. So for now, leave the JPY pairs for this coming week. Don't trade JPY for the coming week. For for this week, do not trade JPY. We'll look at it next week, right? And see if there was a bullish candle close. If there was a bearish one, then leave the JPY pairs. Okay. So yeah, that's my view of the market. This is what I'm seeing, and um yeah, see which ones you like, then trade. Yeah. So good luck on this trading week. Don't forget that CPI is not this week. It's the following week. So there might be a range. But yeah, keep on monitoring. But this is the direction that things should go to. So cheers from us.